Okay, George, you asked for it. Here it is. This is my how to bench press video. I'm going to show you two different ways to do it. The first way is wrong. This is probably the most common way people do it. This is actually going to cause a shoulder injury. I'm going to use lightweight because I'm going to be doing it wrong, so I don't want to hurt myself. Okay. The wrong way is to sit under it basically, grab the bar, and then push it off, and then come down, and then come back up, and then come down, and then come back up. Okay, the reason why it's wrong, it might have looked right, but it was wrong. I was actually keeping most of the stress of the weights on my shoulders by doing that. And I touched my chest. Now, when you do it wrong, and you touch your chest, your arms are actually going past 90 degrees. They should make 90-degree angles. Now let me show you the right way. Okay, the right way. First, this is wrong, this is right. I take my shoulder blades and I pinch them together. It's actually exaggerating my chest out quite a bit, so this means it's less room the weight actually has to travel before it touches my chest. Now I don't want you to touch your chest. Okay, my shoulders are locked. I'm going to bring it down. Alright, that's about 90 right there. That's about an inch off my chest. Alright, I stop and then I come back up. I come back down, I stop, and I come back up. Now I'm not going to lock my elbows out. When you lock your elbows out, you're actually taking all of the stress off of your chest. So you want to come to where they're almost locked out. You come back down, don't touch your chest, bring it back up. Now let me show you the pace. We want to do about a 3-second rep, be it 1.5 down, 1.5 up, or 2 seconds down and then explode up. You want to do nice, slow, and controlled movements. Now, in my pyramid bench presses, I'm doing 355 bench presses, but I'm also going like this. Like for the first 10, I'm pretty much ripping it out as fast as I can. Now, you do that when you're trying to impress somebody, which is exactly what I was trying to do. I was trying to show off how strong I was. Now, my shoulder's starting to bother me again. It's an old shoulder injury I got from not working out properly in the past. So, to get around this, I'm actually going to be using lighter weight and slowing down my reps. By slowing down the weight, you're actually going to hit the muscles more. You said you're having a problem feeling the actual work in your muscles. Just slow down the reps a little bit, about a 3-second rep. By doing this, you're, one, going to make it easier on your shoulders, and number two, you actually get better muscles. The slower you go, the better mind-muscle connection you have, your muscles will actually fill out a lot better. So, let's go ahead and recap. Pinch your shoulder blades together. Now, whenever you're putting the bar on here, you want to have it pretty much, well, you want your eyes directly underneath the bar. Alright? You want to pinch those shoulder blades together. You want the weight almost, you want it to where you barely push it and then come off. If it's any lower, you're actually going to be spending energy trying to get it up off there, and if it's too high, you're actually going to have to unlock your shoulders to even get it off, and once you've got the weight bearing down on you, it's really hard to lock those shoulder blades together. So, once again, shoulder blades together, push it off, bring it down nice and slow, stop right before you touch your chest, then push it up. Bring it down nice and slow, don't touch your chest, and push it back up. By not touching your chest, you're actually not stopping and then bouncing on the way back up, and you're keeping tension on it. So those are the pointers for the bench press. About a 3-second rep, nice, slow, and controlled. Pinch your shoulders together, exaggerate your chest, and then stop right before you get to your chest, push out, and do not lock your elbows out. So that is the proper way to do a bench press. Two more things I forgot to add. The reason why I'm doing this on the floor is because my bench is broken. It's actually warped downward and kind of slightly at an angle. That's part of the reason why I'm having shoulder problems now. Number two is with it being on the ground like this, I'm unable to actually push off with my feet. So this is going to be 100% with my chest. I'm not, pushing and lifting. By this, I can actually take my feet and kind of stretch them out. I'm not going to be able to lift my butt up any. So it's really a good way of judging how strong you are if you take your feet out of the equation, because this is a chest exercise after all. What was the second part I was going to say? Oh yeah, and the second part I forgot to tell you is when you pinch your shoulder blades together, you should actually have a slight arch in the bottom of your back. If somebody was to come up to you, they should actually be able to stick their arm up underneath your back. Now power lifters, they like to do this whole thing where they arch their back ridiculously, and then, they barely have to come down. They actually kind of strike up here in the lower ribs. That's those power lifters. Those are those guys that lift 800 pounds with those cheat shirts on. I'm guessing you're trying to do bodybuilding, so pinch those shoulder blades together, a slight arch in the back, not that ridiculous rainbow bridge looking crap. So those are the two things I forgot to tell you. Okay, George, now to answer your second question. Now bear with me, I don't have a cameraman, so the quality of this one is it's kind of crappy. But you said something about your shoulders hurting when you're doing your squats. Now they do sell something, it's padded. This is my own creation right here, but it looks like this. It's padded, it goes over the bar, makes it easier on your shoulders. Throw those away, do not get those are crap. If you're having a shoulder problem, like it's really hurting your neck or shoulders, it's because you're putting the bar in the wrong place. Now, I'm guessing you put it something like this. I'm guessing you've got right on your neck, kind of. And yeah, that's going to hurt your neck. I happen to have pretty big shoulder muscles, so I could actually do it and it wouldn't really hurt me. Now, the proper place to put the weight when you're doing a squat is lower. It's about right here. And you want to pinch those shoulder blades together also, and then you just take the bar off. Oh, sorry. So you want to keep it right about here. This is absolutely no pain to my shoulders. It's a little bit lower on the back, but this is where you're actually supposed to have it when you're squatting. I hope that helps. That pretty much should be the explanation why it's actually hurting your neck. You pretty much got it in the wrong spot.